Like honestly, you could not wake up tomorrow, and the last memory that you'll have with the person is that you was fighting with them or you held a grudge over something stupid. And I think about that. I think about not that you're gonna pass away or nothing like that, but I think about what do I want the lasting memory of anybody or anything that I truly love and that I would lay next to. Is it really that meaningful for me to hold a grudge over? Is it something that I would really, you know what I'm saying, not talk to a person for? It's just it's so stupid. It's childish to me. And it's like regardless of whether or not we disagree, because first of all, I don't believe in arguing. I just believe in, we just got differences of opinion. Regardless of whether I disagree or not, I don't disagree with you enough to not lay up under you and get that and feel that soft ass and shit. Like fuck that. Like I'm not about to be wasting precious time over something that's meaningless when we not going nowhere. We are gonna be cool with each other. So what the fuck we wasting time for? Let's get to the good part. I'm not
See,
gonna waste time being uncomfortable and moseying around and I gotta try not to talk to you. No, hey, come here, come sit on my lap. What's wrong? You just such a baby. And let's just have some fucking fun. Ain't nobody about to be sitting there playing no games and going back and forth. If it ain't nothing that's ground shattering, which it never is, and we still gonna be here, man. Let's get past that dumb shit and let's go have some fucking fun.
I
I ain't in the
So
mood for that. I ain't in the mood for that.
I see the comments agreeing with you, and some of these women ain't talked to their baby dads in 6 years. So y'all can stop acting like what Anton said is all facts. People are people. Some people hold. I don't hold grudges. I forget easy, so it don't matter. But I can understand if I messed up and my wife want to hold a grudge. That's cool too.
well,
Mm-mm.
and I don't necessarily think that that means that you're holding a grudge. It could be again that one person is not ready to talk about it at the time. The other one
Yeah,
is. It could be that the person who, if this was a fault situation, the person who feels like they were faulted, they want the other person to acknowledge it, so they're being quiet in hopes that the other person comes and addresses it.
Or you could
Like I
just
don't I
open
don't
your mouth and we can fix the shit instead of wasting
well
precious time hoping that somebody notices your bad attitude. Come on, man. Hey,
well
listen.
no,
no, and communicate. I hear you and I agree with you, and ultimately that is a part of what brings us out of us taking a step back from speaking. My point was my husband's come back and talk is like it's like it never happened. Like he's not gonna come to he's not
But
gonna
part of it is
necessarily come
because
to
he
me
just
and
don't fucking care that much to make it a big deal.
yeah,
But
but if
you
she,
make but
yes.
you baby make it. But that's my thing is that I'm not going to be upset or bothered by something long term. And
but Anton,
so let's get this shit together and have some fun.
Anton, if she care that much, then she gonna stay, and she find out you don't care that much. She gonna start saying that you are discounting her feelings now.
You know what the
Well,
problem is for a
yeah.
lot of y'all? I realize it just came to me. The problem with a lot of y'all is that, and I'm not saying anybody on this panel, but with people in general, is that they are too comfortable with their person. Because, and that's why I say you always got to be in the mindset that you're dating. Because what happens is comfortability, it kind of breeds contempt. You take it for granted. You take it for granted that you with the person and that the person committed to you. And so you don't put your best foot forward or you let shit fester that you wouldn't normally let fester if you was dealing with a person that you really liked and you wanted to get with, that you was dating, you would treat them a lot differently. You would treat them, you wouldn't let the petty shit fester. When you don't get an opportunity to spend a lot of time with a person, and when you busy as fuck, you focus more on the good and you focus more on putting your best foot forward and having a good time because you know that those moments are precious, that those moments are fleeting. So you spend less time worried about the dumb shit. Unless it's something that's really big, you spend less time worried about the dumb shit because you know that I'm about to be gone for 2 days, or I'm about to be gone for a day, or I might be on some business or something like that. And so we spend all of our time having a good time instead of being focusing on wasting your time on stuff that don't matter. And you got
And
to put your mind, you got to have your mindset in a way that you're still dating, because when you still dating, you still always in a honeymoon phase. And so
uh,
all I'm saying is I think that people are getting too comfortable and they spend too much time with each other because they don't appreciate the fact that that time is precious and you need to value the thing that's really next to you. That's why people don't dress up. That's why they go to bed looking frumpy. That's why people is so easily and quick to anger and argue. It's because you don't look at that person as something that's fleeting or precious. That's why when women break up with men, then they get their revenge body. You should have had a fucking body and a revenge body when you was there, and maybe you wouldn't have been divorced. You know what I'm saying? People don't put the same effort into what they already have. You are precious and you will covet somebody else's car, and your shit will be dirty, fries on in the seat. If you cleaned your shit up, it will actually look good. We fix our house up to sell it so somebody else can enjoy it. That's dumb as
mm.
fuck. I'm gonna
Anton, you be
fix my think about this. I'm gonna fix my house up. I've been living in squalor the whole time, but I'm gonna put all of this effort in order to sell it so somebody else can enjoy it. We fix our car up to sell it to somebody else instead of having it nice so that we can truly enjoy it and appreciate it the way that we really want to. You know what I'm saying? And so the mindset is always backwards when people get familiar with or they get comfortable with their situation. That's why I always say that the dating don't start until you get married. That the comfortability can never be there ever. Ever. I don't get in the bed without getting in the shower. I don't get in the bed without brushing my teeth. I don't go home without my head shaved. I always am on top of things. And it's because I value the people that are around me and I always want to impress them and I never want them to get comfortable with the fact that I'm just here. You need to be happy that I'm here. So I just think that people they too comfortable with each other. And if they wasn't comfortable, if you was in a dating scene, you would be putting your best fucking foot forward to impress somebody that don't even give a fuck about you. That's weird to me.
Well,
it,
that's a whole different point. That's
It's
not.
not. The
That
reason
is
why
the
y'all so
different point.
petty with y'all arguments and shit is
That's not
because
petty.
it
No,
is petty because most of the
it's
stuff that people argue about is stupid. It's not
nobody
even
said.
nothing that's relevant.
I'm not talking about arguments. My husband and I don't argue.
Y'all just
Arguments.
hold grudges for days.
No, who
That's
said I didn't
worse.
say nothing? First of all, I didn't say we go days. 2K said him and his wife go days. I said I can relate to him. He
I
said
can't.
my,
I can't.
he said that they go days, and for him, the silence is great for him. Like he's unbothered. I was relating my situation to him in that I believe there are times where I might take a step back in being silent in hopes that my husband says something to me and he has moved on. So I have to go to him and communicate what it is for
How
me.
long you be
That doesn't
silent,
take me
Carrie? How long you be
days.
silent, Carrie?
Man, I don't half the time my husband's home for less than 36
How long
hours.
do
I
you
don't
be
got that much
silent,
time.
Carrie? How long do you be
Okay,
silent?
maybe what's the longest I've gone probably? Maybe like through the night, like from the
It's
like
hell,
too long.
let's say
It's too long. It's too
from
long.
today
It's too long.
into tomorrow or
It's too
like a few
long.
hours. Um but it's different for me too because a lot of times when my husband is home, we don't have that many days. So I also know in the back of my head that we are going to talk. So that's why I end up coming like I can't let it go too long because then I'll waste the time that he's home.
You got 5 minutes. That's my rule. You got
nah,
And
five
it
minutes. You
doesn't
got five
and
minutes to
it
have a bad attitude. Get that shit
I,
together.
and
I,
I want to be clear, just because it happens does not imply that it happens often, but I can definitely relate to
You got
I
five
my
minutes.
point was that I can see where men would view that as like I'm cool. I'm great. Like doesn't matter to me. That was my point. Whereas I'm like I'm not great. We need to
listen,
talk about this.
and I think
See,
you are
it's different for me because oh, listen, you got 5 minutes to get it together. Oh, you is that what you're doing? Cause I'm
Or
gonna
what?
go. Cause I'm gonna go downtown. I'm gonna go to my other spot, or I'm gonna go to work and I'm gonna be productive. I don't have time to be playing games.
Hey,
Either we gonna have a fucking good time, or I'm gonna spend my time doing something else that's productive. But either way, every minute, first of all, I'm never gonna be mad at you. And every minute that I'm on this earth, I'm gonna figure out how to make it work for me. I gotta be having fun. I gotta be enjoying this shit. I'm not about to sit here and be, you got 5 minutes. Okay,
Anton, you still not talking to her if at the end of 5 minutes you have to leave the house, y'all still beefing when you leave, nigga.
I don't have to leave the house. That's my thing.
I'm
You just
saying,
said you would.
you say you would,
No, no,
y'all
no.
still.
Listen, the fact that see half of you niggas ain't got nowhere to go, and so the threat ain't never there. Hold
That ain't
on. Help me.
But that's not what we talking about.
Let me school you for a minute. Half of you niggas ain't got nowhere to go, so the threat ain't there.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Going ain't the best option.
I didn't say that I leave. I'm just telling you that I'm going to be productive. They know that. And so as a result of it, that shit get resolved immediately. Any disagreement is too petty to not resolve it. Let's figure that shit out. And then I'm about to lay up on you. And we about to watch this movie and we gonna have a good time and we gonna be laughing. We gonna order some food in the middle of the night knowing we not supposed to have that shit.
That's how I say I'm sorry. Like if I want to break the 3 day argument, like you want something to eat, that's my
That's
go-to.
your hand up.
Yeah, like you want something to eat? Shit. Yeah,
Quentin's
Y'all
your
hold
hand up.
grudges. Y'all hold grudges.
Go ahead, Quentin.
It's off topic, but Tiffany Henry got served during their town hall meeting last night.
Serve for what? To do what?
She getting evicted.
Oh yeah, yeah, I heard
E-
about that.
Evicted from where? Her job?
Her house.
Her
He get evicted from a job.
Her
But
house.
why would they? I didn't know that they would. No, I'm saying I didn't know that they would come serve you like
Nigga,
when
she
you're
was
usually evicted.
live at a town hall meeting and they served her some papers. That's fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know that. Well, actually, no, because the cop does bring it, so I guess he would have to come find her. So
it's not
yeah,
all
Yeah.
this.
That's
I,
crazy.
I got served by a woman before. She want a cop.
Man, I said, man, I got served at my
he
job.
got
I said,
served by
y'all,
a
y'all
sheriff.
serve me, call me, and I come get the papers. Don't be coming to my job, nigga.
You'd be surprised how normal it is when people go through shit.
Man, Anton, I like how my dysfunction is set up, bro.
How your
Like,
How
what?
your dysfunction is set up?
yeah, like my stuff like organized, like order.
Get this guy, throw him in the bathroom.
Huh?
2K, I don't think that 2K be really going through a lot of the shit that he be trying
I
to.
don't either. I think that nigga be right there for the majority of his day. He go get
I
some
think
head
he
every
in a
now
good space. He in a
and
good
come
fucking
back.
space.
I'm gonna
But I
be
don't think that him giving that example meant that it's negative, like it's like that all the time. I would assume
Well,
that y'all don't go a lot.
generally speaking, dysfunction is not set up. He said the way his dysfunction is set up.
How is your dysfunction set up, 2K?
because, like, bro, like you got to think about where I come from. I'm used to chaos, so I know how to organize it in order to still succeed.
Is that like an oxymoron?
I just know.
Organized chaos?
Listen, bro, I
Set up
listen.
dysfunction?
I can manage it so well. Like I can manage it from greatest to useless. It
What
don't.
part of your life is dysfunctional, 2K?
I got a hectic schedule, bro. I get up, man, like, and then like my God, like I'm poor with time management, right? Because I'm trying to do my show, and then like my wife, she wants to spend time, but we got the kids, so like you got to try to manage all of that, bro. And it's
Manage
dysfunctional.
all of what?
That I just told you.
That ain't nothing.
Oh, it ain't. Okay. but seriously, bro, like with the
Again, I think y'all make mountains out of molehills. That ain't even no dysfunction. That ain't even nothing.
it is though, bro.
So you got bad time management skills. Go and get you a Google Calendar and act like you know what you're doing.
No. It's not okay from this time and this time. It's allotted. Let's say I might do this time. Like, so we ain't got no help here. Like, we ain't got no babysitters, no nothing. It's just us.
Okay.
So around my life revolving around the kids, and then I have to like put my wife in on the schedule and then try to make money all at the same time while taking care of them. That could be a lot.
Not really. It sounds pretty first world problemy.
Okay.
It sounds like first world problems. It don't sound like no real dysfunction at all.
It's definitely a problem when you see when like and you know that you ain't giving that person enough time because you're trying to get the bag.
You
So
talking to the wrong person because I don't think that anybody's schedule is crazier than mine.
I might agree, but you do have help.
Like
Well,
what?
and we're only hearing from one side.
Like what kind of help?
Like you
Nigga, you
got
work from home. What you talking about?
I do work from home, but I do a lot of work from home. Like I wear a lot of
Yeah,
hats,
you
bro. It
still work from home. You at home.
don't matter if you got 20 things to do at the house. It don't matter where you do it
It
at. It's
matters. It matters. It's the difference between being gone and being in the house. It matters.
How old are your kids, 2K?
9, 3, and 1.
Mm-hmm.
So in the picture of like me trying to give my wife a break, I just got off of work. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. Then somebody pop up. Well, I got to come right back to work and
Mm-hmm.
got the kids again. So she's stressed and angry because she ain't getting her relief. I'm stressed because I ain't got no relief myself, and it's chaotic.
Y'all niggas making something out of nothing.
You
I
ain't
can
got
relate, 2K.
you
We
got
I can
to
relate.
I can't. I think y'all making
You
something out
can
of
because
nothing.
well, but you also have to understand that
Y'all so spoiled.
no, you have one child who is 16. That's
Yes.
way different. That's way different than having multiple children under 9. That's a whole different ball game.
Y'all are so fucking spoiled. Y'all work from
That's not
home.
spoiled,
But
Anton. You don't know what that's like.
you don't know
It's
what it's
not
like,
about
bro.
being spoiled. It's about just what is. He's not like complaining. He's just stating what it is. He's dealing. They're grateful, I'm sure, and they're moving through it. But he's calling a spade a spade.
Okay.
And look, she said pay for a babysitter. I feel like this is my whole purpose in life, like as a parent, to make sure my kids don't get molested. I
What?
know that don't sound, yeah, I know that don't sound like a lot, but that's a lot to make sure like I can't do the babysitter route because I'm trying to make sure my kids have a real childhood. So
Y'all are so spoiled.
it's not spoiled, bro.
Y'all are so fucking spoiled, bro.
What's wrong with this man? I can't say spoiled.
Y'all are
You
spoiled as hell.
So
can't
let's
tell.
do
The
trading
stuff that
places.
y'all saying is so first world problems is so shit. It's amazing, bro.